I think we're here to realize that greater master within you and then allow your life to be everything you intended it to be, which is a grand adventure. It's a grand adventure. And where do you go from here? To the next grand adventure.
Right.
And what are we going to do tomorrow? We're going to have the next grand adventure.
Absolutely.
And from that state, you get more of what you already are. So
Right.
I believe it's just a greater expansion of us living all that we are here in this life. And for me, the way that shows up in my life is, so evident to me just being in this place. I find joy in the trees. I find joy in the birds. I find joy in the butterfly and just having people here experiencing this just sacred space. And each day truly is more joyful and more beautiful. And where we are right now, I believe, is this deeper desire to express ourselves more fully. We have expanded our consciousness, we have expanded our awareness, and for most people, they're ready to start living the next chapter of their life. And it's an extraordinary one. And so what keeps us stuck? And I think that's where a lot of people are right now, is there's a lot of information out there, and if you're constantly seeking out there for it, you'll find that people interpret it differently. People are in different stages of how they perceive that wisdom. And there's a real balance of gaining greater awareness and consciousness and then allowing yourself to really live it and integrate it in your life, never giving your power away to anybody out there. Make sure you feel that alignment. Now, it might mess with your belief system. That's different. That level of feeling a little uncomfortable is different. When you have that little intuition that says, this is right for me, or this isn't right for me, trust that and follow that. But intuition, it's not about, oh, I got this idea a year ago and I'm just going to go with it.
Right.
Intuition is a thing you check in with every day,
Sure.
in every moment, all the time, what feels right now. We are feeling beings. So the truth is going to come to us as a feeling, and being present in the moment, you'll always know by the way that you feel what your next step is. But with all this information out there, sometimes something that we hear really triggers us because we are remembering something, and yet it really messes with our belief system. And that's perfect. It's okay. Let it, because the belief is going to come to the light, and that's what it's intended to do. The difference is when you get triggered by something, this is where all of this work to me really makes a difference in your life. When you become more conscious and aware, when you have more awareness of your own power and the ability to just put some space around yourself, sometimes that extra dimensional part of you is the part of you that can be so present in the moment that you can put some space around yourself, and you can literally move beyond that feeling of time and space. That time and space, you're not moving through time and space. Time and space is moving through you, and you can let it flow through you without reacting to it. And when you find yourself triggered by something, either that you hear someone says or in a relationship, it's that ability to hold a compassionate space for yourself as you have the courage to see how this belief has created the circumstances you have in your reality right now, and why you're in the circumstance you're in. There's some belief there.
Right.
And people often, I think, want to jump over that stage or skip over that stage.
Nobody wants to take responsibility for the crap they're in.
And yet, it is so liberating. It's actually hilarious and fascinating. And you get to this point where you're like, oh, wow, I've been doing that for the last 20 years, and it's so perfect because my belief was so strong that it had to be my truth, and I had to continue to attract that to me. So when we can find that courage and compassion to see those beliefs and allow them to come to the light. And then you, from your place of being a sovereign being in your power, aligned to that master that you are, you can then choose.
The beliefs are the limitations that kind of keep us from having the good experiences, right?
Yeah.